because I'm a guy. And the doctor says, but you don't have any balls. And you say, but I'm a guy. That's how I identify. You need to just stop.
Yeah. And
stop. I want to tell you to eat a bullet. It's cruel and mean because I shouldn't have to say that. But if you firmly think that what I just said makes sense to you, you're dumb.
Well, and
you're very dumb. You have major fucking problems. You need to stop.
You know, when I said how long is it going to be before a guy takes advantage of this and identifies as a woman, and then like 5 minutes later, that guy in Calgary did it to save money on his insurance.
Yep.
In this scenario, how long do we wait before an instance of cervical cancer is overlooked because someone's in her doctor's office insisting she's a guy? Yep. And then next thing you know, she's got cervical cancer because she denied that she had a fucking cervix and didn't get her pap smear or whatever. And then she dies because she was, oh, I'm a dude. Well, no, you weren't a dude, and now you died from a girl disease because you're an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Stupidity.
It is. It's and as I said, I'm all for your rights. I'm a proud supporter. I march in your parade with you, but smarten the fuck up when it push comes to shove. You know, you have family that care about you. You have possibly children that you're raising. You don't die for this shit. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And don't raise a bunch of ignorant kids who are kids believe what we tell them. That's our job, is to tell them the truth. And they grow up believing it. And if you start feeding your kids this shit now, and God forbid my kids, you're going to have the next generation of people who are taking care of us when we're too old to take care of ourselves. The ones that are going to be looking after us are going to be invalids.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want that. I don't want a retard changing my diapers.
Oh, hang on. I got something I got to talk about.
And by retard, I mean someone who's mentally retarded.
Yeah.
So you know, just cutting through the haze there for anyone who might have been offended by that.
Just in case.
Don't I have a sound effect?
I don't know, but I won't be able to hear it.
Oh, I got this one.
Okay.
This applies.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I gotta change the topic for a second.
Yeah, I got a topic I want to talk about before we're done too.
Okay. Yes, I have to bring up Trump, but it's not about Donald Trump for once. So, Eric Trump, his son.
Yes.
He is claiming that he was spit on by an employee at a fancy restaurant.
That's right.
That he was at.
I didn't follow up on that, but I did hear about it.
Oh, hang on a second. So, that girl that I told you about before when I posted the Bachelorette chick.
Yes.
Okay. She commented. She's the one who shared it, and she commented. She goes, "Are they really surprised? Wake up." So this was her comment. So I went on a bit of a thing, and I said, "I'm confused. Why is it okay to spit in the face of someone? I thought that liberals were supposed to be understanding and nice. I guess not. I'm disappointed." Person in question. I didn't think that you would condone this type of behavior. Imagine if someone spit in your face because of their perception of you instead of your direct actions against them. How would you feel? If he had spit in the face of someone else, you would be up in arms asking for his arrest. Right? True statement.
True.
Right?
Agreed.
No, so I had a bunch of people that jumped all over me, some that were in full agreement with me, a couple of people that weren't.
Anyone who wants to jump all over Gord, feel free to jump all over at Gord at ericandgord.com, or better yet, fill out the request on our contact page and be on the show and call him out in person.
That's right.
We are glad to have you on at any time, whether you agree or disagree with us. Even all the better if you disagree, actually. Carry on.
So, one girl, these people I'm actually going to call out by name because fuck you. Kathy Dunn. Fuck you, bitch. Kathy Dunn.
You're done.
You're done, Kathy Dunn. she actually comes in. She goes, the Trump family figuratively spit on the people on a daily basis. Minorities, other leaders, women, etc. Just because it isn't wet doesn't make their actions and impacts any less disgusting. All right? So she sort of goes on. So I said, so again, you condone this behavior. Because she goes, one of the things that she mentioned, she talked about policies, the disgusting acts that he's done for policies and rules. And I said, how many policies did he make? How many laws did he create? You may not like his father, but to think that he deserves it is just wrong. I mean, I don't like anything about the family, but to spit in his face because of his father's action, that's just so messed up. And this guy turns around, this guy Mark Elliott, fuck you, Mark, says, what makes you think it was a liberal, idiot? Now let's think about this for just a moment. A Republican, son of the president, gets spit in the face, and this guy thinks that there's a chance that it was another Republican that did it.
Does it matter? What's with the finger pointing? What's with the blame game? You don't spit on someone. I don't give a shit if you're liberal, conservative, or a filthy communist. I don't care. It's wrong. It doesn't matter who the fuck did it. Do you really think it was a liberal? I don't give a shit.
Right. It doesn't matter.
You should be condemning whoever spit on another human being.
See, I used liberal in my statement. I didn't directly say the guy was a liberal. I called out the girl who posted this because I know she's a liberal. And she's condoning the action.
Exactly.
So this is where I said, you as representing a liberal are condoning this action, much like half these comments in here are all condoning the action. You're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. So I called that out, right?
Absolutely.
And, one of my favorite was this guy, David Laidlaw. This guy's a genius. Keep in mind, I did not post this post. Nowhere about this do I talk about the fact statement of whether it actually happened or not. My thing is my point is, and this is what I repeatedly always say, is somebody spit in somebody else's face, and you're condoning the action.
Yes, which is what I've gotten from that, from your whole segment here. Yes.
So this guy says, Gord String, nowhere have I seen where he was supposedly spit on. If you found a definitive source, please post it for me, please. And I just replied back, I don't care if it happened or not. The fact that people support this type of action is what's so wrong. Don't point your finger at me for posting the link. I had nothing to do with it. I was merely expressing how disgusting and hypocritical the supporters of spitting in someone's face is. Right? Simple. Now,
I can't wait to hear.
Now, Mark Elliott has just commented back, literally a few hours ago, he just commented back, and he said, Gord, you're an idiot. Crawl back into your mom's basement, bud.
Wow. He listens to the show.
He clearly must, because accurate thing, because you know where I live. But my question is, again, why am I an idiot? You've given 0 point to your obvious bad reference to anything by simply just name calling.
Yeah, that's the liberal way.
That's the liberal way. I can't wait. I have to decide. I have to clear my head for a moment before I make an actual reply, because I got to call him out directly on this.
And again, let me reiterate. Please feel free to come talk to Gord on the show about this. We're happy to have you, and we won't call you names and shoot you down. We will let you have your side of the argument. And that's just true. I've been saying that since day one of this show, since long before Gord came along to piss everybody off. Also, something I have to make very, very clear, and I say this in just about every old episode if you go back and listen. If there's anything you don't want said about you on the show, please specify in your posts, when you're posting on Facebook, when you're posting on Twitter, when you're sending us an email. If there's something that's off limits that can't be talked about, say so, and we will respect your wishes. If you don't tell me not to say it, I'm going to, including your name. So, if you're going to make a bold statement like that, you have to be willing to back it up.
That's right. And by the way,
but
just
I will
to
respect your wishes if you say, please don't name me when you talk about me. And that's fine. We will do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I will not name you out specifically with that, no.
But if you don't tell us not to, then you're saying it's okay.
To give an idea about this Mark Elliott, you fucking giving guys with beards a bad fucking name, you twat. He actually posted a picture on this saying it's a bunch of dudes in a room, clearly nobody talking, everybody's on a different game, everybody's on their computers, and it says, this is the kind of party I want to be invited to. You see, you're part of the problem. You think that by playing a game, you're being social, that you're part of a social construct, that you're actually doing something, that you're doing anything. You're not doing anything.
What you're doing is distracting people and distracting from the issues. And this is why our two countries are where they are right now. Stop being idiots. Stop with the mudslinging and the stupidity. And, fuck off. Solve the problem. Be part of the fucking solution. We have real problems happening here, and we get nowhere. We've gotten nowhere in 20 years with this way of just pointing out the worst in each other and then voting for the least shitty one. And then we wonder why our lives are shitty.
Yeah. And to give an idea, this is one of these guys that actually thinks that boomers tricked us into obtaining a $20,000 in student loan debt. Tricked you. You got tricked into this. Because you didn't know what you were signing up for when you signed a contract with a fucking bank to get a loan that you knew you had to pay off. You can't tell me that you did not know. If you did know what you're get yourself into, you're a fucking idiot. So you weren't tricked into getting this fucking debt. You were not tricked into this. This was not something that you thought you would just go to school for free and then somebody handed you a bill after going, oh, by the way, because every year you have to re-sign up for this.
If you want to claim that as a defense, I will accept it as valid if you can convince me and a court of law that you were mentally incompetent. You weren't mentally capable of understanding that contract. You're handicapped. You're mentally challenged. That's the only way I accept that you were tricked. That you're genuinely I don't even know. I made so much fun of it. I don't even know what the PC term is. But if you could prove that you were mentally incompetent and that's your stance, I'll accept it. Your stance has to be, I'm sorry, I'm actually retarded, and I got tricked.
Yeah. I didn't know any better. No. Yeah, but you did. You don't care. You're a fucking idiot. You're looking for excuses.
You're riding the short bus to work for the rest of your life.
That's it.
You have to identify as a retard from now on, if that's your stance, that you got tricked into going to school.
And the rest of this guy's statement, by the way,
you got shortchanged by the idiots that you voted for. Not because your parents tricked you. The people that you vote for don't respect you. They're the ones tricking you.
That's where you got screwed.
Retard.
So here's this whole statement.
Now I want to spit on this guy.
Hang on. Yeah, right? Boomers tricked us into obtaining a $20,000+ in student loan debt, only to try to pay us $15 an hour upon graduation due to entry-level status. Then want us to gain 8+ years of experience before giving us real raises, all while charging $1,200 a month, $1,200 plus a month for 875 square foot apartment. Okay, first of all, I was paying almost $1,500. Actually, I'll give you a better one. I was paying $1,900 for 625 square feet.
Yeah.
$1,900 for 625 square feet.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And for the record, I was only making $15 a fucking hour at the time. And I was fucking in my 40s.
This is exactly what the Trudeau government wants. This is people who make $400 an hour convincing people that make $30 an hour that people that make $15 an hour are whiners.
Oh, and by the way, the most stressed people on earth are the 18 to 33-year-olds. Really? Really? You're more stressed. You're under much more stress than what I'm under as a 45-year-old.
I was a very successful young person. I kind of went the opposite way on that in my older years. But I can say, even as a business owner, a homeowner, and a husband,